Yeah, ready? Let's see what we have here.
Oh my God! Help me! Help me! Help me!
Well, never thought I'd be making videos like these again. What's good, everybody? It is me, your boy, the Dark King here. Welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be doing another commentary video. And today we'll be making a commentary video of episode 2 being Train Chase. Now, listen, I know it's been a while since I last recorded a video, and I apologize for that. But hey, I'm back now, alright? I've been through a lot lately. A lot of life has been kicking me up and down and all around. But hey, we here. We back, and we back with another video. I miss all of you, to all my fans, to all my friends. I miss all of y'all, man. It's good to be back. One of the reasons why I've been gone for a while is because we are currently in production for episode 3 of Sonic Ultimate. Yes, production has been very good lately. Animation is still in progress, but most of the things are done. Like, the voice acting is done, sticks are done, a lot of things are done, but the episode is still in progress, so I'm gonna ask for as much patience as I can, and hopefully within the next coming weeks I'll be able to give you guys some more news for episode 3 and maybe a possible release date. But for now, I'm gonna try to give y'all some more content until we can release it, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, without any further ado, let's get straight into this commentary. Sonic Ultimate Season 1, Episode 2, Train Chase. Now, this episode definitely received a lot better than the first one. So, in my personal opinion, this episode right here, this is better than the first one. There's a little bit of problems that I do have with this second episode, but nonetheless, I'd say it's better than the first one. Anyways, enough of my yapping. Let's get straight to this commentary. Whoa. Not so fast, sonny boy. Not so fast. Hey, you, viewer, the person who's watching this video, come here. Come close. Gotta show you something real quick. Now listen, explain to me, why does it say that this many of you have not subscribed? Please, let me tell you something. I suggest you subscribe today. After all, I know where you live. Ain't no way bro just said that. Yes, this is Editor Dark here. Everybody run. Nah, y'all, I'm just playing around. Y'all know I'm gonna do something like that. Yes, I do believe I sense cop. I'm for real, Editor Dark. Alright, bye. Somebody's breaking the fourth wall. Alright, I'm done. But for real, though. Please, subscribe. Anyways, let's just get to the commentary already. Okay, this isn't really a big thing to point out, but for this right here is a little message to YouTube, because y'all may not know this, but some of my videos have been known and have been targeted as made for kids. And it's not just me. It's happened, unfortunately, it's been happening to a lot of animators, and it's really, really, really sickening. So, I wanted to make sure that this episode doesn't get targeted. But overall, if you're under the you're reading it right here, all right? Yes, there is fantasy violence, and not in every episode, but in but in like some episodes, there's some animated blood, and then there's some intense violence, I guess, in some episodes. Point is, it's not made for kids under the age of 13. Y'all like the transition here? I do.
Last
I thought
time
it was cool.
on episode 1
Hey,
of
we got a
Sonic
little recap in
Ultimate,
here.
the Egg Dragoon put up a tough fight with Sonic. When Sonic thinks he gets all the victory, he smashes the Egg Dragoon.
Okay, so quick thing to notice here. So in scenes like this, the font is gonna be a little bit tiny for you to read, and I do apologize for that. Trust me, this is something that we're working on fixing at the moment for future episodes, including episode 3. So hopefully you won't see the fonts as small as these, but the font and the text in some of these scenes, it becomes a little bit hard for you to read. You'll see what I mean as the more we go through episode 2, but I just wanted to point that out as a little disclaimer, because there are some scenes where it's going to be a little bit hard to really read the font and to really read the text of what's going on.
With a great explosion. The amazing futuristic hedgehog Silver returns, but
I don't know about amazing, but okay.
as he returns, everything doesn't turn out nicely. Now Silver must take on his old enemy Mephiles. Will Silver win, or will Mephiles turn the tides? Find out next on this episode of Sonic Ultimate.
A little Sonic Generations reference for the intro. In case nobody caught it, but yeah, in case you don't know what this is reference to, this is reference to Sonic Generations.
Is someone down there? Mephiles? How? Time to investigate. Where is he? Silver, please, let me.
Okay, so there's a couple problems with this one. One of the big things about that I don't really like about this scene in particular, I don't like how Silver is portrayed for this episode. Like, for some reason in this one, I want him to be more serious and not dumb like he is in the games. But I don't know, it just doesn't really fit him right. Don't worry, you won't see this in future episodes. He's gonna be your normal curious Silver, but this I wasn't too fond of it. The animation though was good. This was animated by Shattuck, so credits to him. Big shout outs to you, Shattuck, because you definitely cooked on this. But the other thing is that if you guys didn't catch the reference, this is actually a reference to the Mario movie with Bowser and Luigi, where Bowser kidnaps Luigi in his little dungeon. So if you didn't catch the reference to that, that's what this is reference to.
You got 3 seconds to explain why you're here and why I shouldn't kill you now. This one.
See that right there? That's not what Silver would say in the games. I wonder if he's still alive. I don't know. Who knows? I don't think so though, because, well, it's Mephiles. And I believe he's dead in the games now, right? Yeah, I don't know.
Something tells me that things aren't going out well.
Can you take a guess of who's voicing Eggman? Yes, you're right. It is me. So, that's one of the changes for episode 2 and for the future of the series. You'll notice that there will be changes with voice acting. Some of the characters will have different voices to them. And it just so happens that in episode 2, you see me as Eggman. So, yeah, hope y'all like it, because I do make a menacing Eggman, if I do say so myself. It's not as menacing right now because this is the second episode, but hopefully the more you'll see Sonic Ultimate and the more episodes we get out, the more of a menacing Eggman you'll see. And don't worry, wait till you see episode 3, because I think you're definitely in for a menacing Eggman there.
Yeah, fooled Sonic, but it's not going to fool him for long.
Boss, we have some news. It seems the youngest Sonic from another dimension has been located and is about to fall into this world.
And what about Sonic?
Oh, there's 2 of them. That's why
We failed on purpose! The old timey thing is still giving me anxiety.
This is why the
Yo, this part actually cracks me up so hard. Yo, shout out to my boy Metalex if you're watching this. Metalex is one of the animators for the series, and he animated this scene, and my boy put in work when he animated this scene. Like, on what, like, the real purpose of this scene is to actually be menacing and evil, but at the same time we had to add some comedy to it, and Orbit and Cubot are the only funny ones we can add in for this scene.
promotions than you. What? Since when? Anyways, Classic Sonic is located in Crystal Palace.
Is that the area where I got the Paradox Crystal?
No, boss. This is in a different one. From the area Little Planet.
Little Planet, eh? I haven't been there in ages. Oh, he's in for a treat. Yo, I apologize if I'm cutting too much, but this scene right here is really, really good, and one of the reasons why it's really, really good, and one of the reasons why I think and believe that Metalex did a really good job with this is because this is the Eggman sprite, and if you're an OG, you know where this sprite came from. This sprite is none other than the Sonic Advance trilogy, and we were actually talking about it, and since Stick Notes allows sprites now, we were talking to Metalex about it, and we were saying, oh, wouldn't it be cool to add some like sprites in for the series for some scenes? And then I was like, yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea. So we put that idea into action, and now we have a full-on Eggman sprite. So look forward to the future, because there's bound to be some sprites.
In for a treat now. Cubot, activate that. Don't you worry, Sonic. I will have the last laugh.
It felt like I almost lost my voice when I was doing that laugh. Like, at the same time, I really just wanted it to be nothing but menacing. But at the same time, when I actually heard it, I was like, wow. Listen, I can be a funny Eggman, but at the same time, I can also be a menacing Eggman. So, it's really a 2 for 2.
Whoa! No. Wow!
So, Classic Sonic is also portrayed by me in this series, in case you haven't noticed that yet. But don't worry, you'll see sooner. And I'm actually glad I paused at this part, because this is also, this little eye catcher that you're about to see, was also incredibly animated by Metal X as well. And oh my god, this man snapped on this one. For an eye catcher, this is very clean. So yeah, man. Metal X, if you're watching, great job, man. Great job. Bravo. Like, that is so clean. Oh, and don't worry, you'll see Shadow soon. I can't really tell you when, but you'll see him soon. Credits to Umbra, who made that thumbnail, by the way. It's funny, because that was actually the little Sonic and Silver art. That was actually going to be the thumbnail as well. Like, we had so many amazing pieces of art for this second episode. Like, we were just contemplating on which one was gonna be the thumbnail. But then we decided to say, nah, forget it. Let's just throw in all these amazing thumbnails and stick art into the episode.
That was one heck of a fall. Wait, this isn't 3D, which means I'm far from home. Oh, time to dip, team.
Far from home. If you couldn't tell by that isn't a Sonic reference, but that is a Spider-Man No Way Home reference. And I was just thinking to myself, wouldn't it be funny if if Sonic just said, or if modern or classic Sonic just said, I'm far from home, considering they're in another universe? Like, how realistic would that be? Put it in here and you got the results. Realistic, but also funny. Okay, so this is another problem I have with the episode. And really, aside from the font text, this was the biggest problem I had with the episode, and that I didn't really like that much. So we kind of dragged, no, I'm not even gonna say kinda, we dragged this classic Sonic chasing scene way too long than we needed to. Like, this scene was supposed to be a lot shorter than it is right now, but just crammed it all in. I don't know why, but we did. So trust me when I say, for future episodes, don't expect that to happen. For future episodes, I promise, we're not gonna drag any more scenes. We're not gonna drag them any more scenes to be as longer than they need to be. No, they're still, we're gonna keep it. We're not gonna drag them, I promise. Because this scene right here was very dragged. This wasn't dragged though. This part was animated by one of the other animators named Zav. Shout out to you, Zav, if you're watching this. You did a really good job on this one. And even for this scene, this was good. Really animated, we added this scene, and then the Classic Sonic running away from the Buzz Bombers or whatever, or all the other Badniks that are shooting him in the back. We just added them repeatedly just to make the scene longer. Shouldn't have done that. We should have like switched it up. But don't worry, you won't see that in future episodes. Like this part you'll see over again. This part you'll see over again. That part you just saw. That part you just saw. Like, come on, man. We won't do it anymore, though. Trust me, we're not dragging any more scenes longer than they need to be. Hey, where did the rocks come from? I don't know. I don't know. And it's funny because this was all animated by me. Well, not all of it, because like I said, that one scene when in the dark with Classic Sonic, that was animated with Zav. So it wasn't all by me. But this part was by me.
Like, it's still fast paced, but it also shouldn't have gone for that long. And also, big shout out to my friend Speedbolts, if you're watching this. She plays the Speedbolts, if you're watching this. Shout out to you. She plays the role of Rouge in this series. For those who weren't aware, Rouge was in the first episode, but she didn't have a voice at the time. We didn't really have a Rouge voice actress at the time, so we had to. So for episode 2, I was looking for a Rouge. I was looking for a couple of Rouge VAs, and it just so happens that Speedbolts came and stepped up to me. I asked her if she could lend the role as Rouge, and here we are. And she did an incredible job as Rouge too. She did. And then Knuckles is also portrayed by one of my other friends, Gadi Maj. Shout out to Gadi Maj if you're watching this. He plays Knuckles. Did a really good job, both of y'all. Both of y'all did a really great job. So shout out to the both of you. And then Amy, I really like Amy's voice for this episode. Even though she's not really, even though some of these characters like Knuckles, Rouge, Tails, and Amy weren't really seen that much for episode 2. Trust me, in episode 3, they'll get a lot more screen time. And that's really the big thing that we're working on for future episodes. It's screen time for most of these characters, because aside from Sonic and Shadow, and sometimes even other characters that I can't really say at the moment, but because of spoilers, but some of these characters don't get as much screen time as they deserved. So for future episodes, like episode 3 for instance, that'll all change, and you'll see that in episode 3, so stay tuned for that. But Amy is played by Sagi Usagi. I'm sorry if I pronounced that name wrong, but shout out to Sagi for voicing Amy. She did a really good job at this. Really, really good job. So remember when I was saying earlier in the video about text fonts? This is what I mean. So, like for this one, you can't really see the text that good, because I really think it's because of the glow, of the yellow glow. Like I really should have turned that down. Like it shouldn't be that bright. I really should have turned that glow down, but
I didn't. So yeah, but don't worry. In future episodes, like episode 3, even in episode 3, we're gonna try to like we're gonna like change the font text, and we'll make it a lot more clearer for you guys to see, because this, you can't really see it too well.
Pretty important. Hold up, Amy. Sonic and Silver are calling.
Also, shout out to Luma. He's the voice of Tails. My boy cooked for Tails, so really nice job. Another art by Umbra. Shout out to you.
Uh-oh. Gotta speed up. Come on, Silver.
Now, Sonic is the big change for this episode. Like, and when I say big change, I mean big change. So, of course, Sonic is still not played as me. Instead, Sonic is voiced by a very good friend of mine named TZ. Shout out to you, TZ, if you're watching this video. But TZ animated my boy TZ really cooked us for Sonic. And like, to me, aside from myself and a couple other people I know who can do a good Sonic impression, TZ is one of those guys who does a really good job at Sonic, and he's still growing. So hopefully, the more Sonic Ultimate continues, hopefully the more you'll get to hear TZ's performance for Sonic. But really support the guy, because TZ's performance is really good. Shout out to you. Also, Silver was played by me as well. I play like 3 or 4 different types of characters in this episode. Or wait, no, 5, because Mephiles. This eye catcher was created by me. That I was about to say that was by Umbra, but that was also by me.
Did you
That
get the
art.
crystal? Because we need to tell the others about this.
Oh, yeah. We got it. It's been a while since I've been here. Well, I'll be back with you soon, buddy. Bye, Tails. What the heck? No! We meet again, Sonic. Did you miss me?
To be continued. Wow, that wraps up episode 2, just like that. I know there's gonna be a lot of questions. I know, trust me. So apparently Zavok is in the series, but what is he doing here? Is he going after Sonic and Silver? Where's Tails, Knuckles, and Amy? Where's Shadow? What is Eggman's next big plot? What could Zavok possibly want with Sonic? And what are these mystical gems? All questions will be answered in episode 3 of Sonic Ultimate. But yeah, guys, that's gonna do it all for today's commentary video. Hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, remember to subscribe, hit that notification bell,